Hi everyone, welcome back to Monday Medz Health Nuggets. I'm your host, Tanisha Lawrence with Monday Medz Health and Wellness Ministry. So yes, we are on the home stretch of our Let's Go Nuts series. And yes, we wrap it all up today. Hooray! I know it's been a long series. It's taken us through months of learning about nuts, their importance for our body's overall health, and more so specifically for our brain health. And I do hope that you not just enjoyed this journey with these nuts, but that you did learn and plan to implement these nuts in your diet. So yes, we talked about so many nuts, and can you list them with me? Yes, we talked about peanuts. Yes, we learned that peanuts is the king of nuts. So peanuts is the king of all nuts. And yes, we learned that peanuts is so versatile, and we learned so many things about peanuts, including the largest peanut in the world. We also learned about walnuts. We learned about pistachio, which is my favorite. We learned about pecans, Brazilian nuts, hazelnuts, almonds, and yes, you must have remembered that interview with Mr. Dane Campbell, the Jamaican almond processor. We talked also about coconuts. And yes, coconuts, we learned, are the largest nut in the world. We also talked about cashews. Yes, cashews. And as we wrap up the Let's Go Nuts series, here are some takeaways that I would love for us to garner. So yes, for nuts, we should have our nuts daily, preferably having them after our meal. And yes, a handful of nuts each day is great, not just for your heart, but also for your brain health. Also, we learned that we should make sure that we are moderately eating our nuts, as we shouldn't eat more than a handful of some nuts. And one such nut you will remember is the Brazilian nut. Also, we should remember that as we eat our nuts, we should be mindful about the benefits of our nuts on our brain. That was the inspiration of the Let's Go Nuts series. I wanted to highlight the benefits of nuts on our brain health. Yes, nuts can help us to maintain a good mental health. So definitely indulge and have more of your nuts. And one great way to have these 10 nuts and possibly more nuts all at once is the mixed nuts variety. Yes, it is one that you can find all these 10 nuts possibly and more in one product. So we did talk also about safety precautions when having nuts. And one highlight that I must say, we need to ensure that if we are giving children nuts, which some nuts children should not have, but if we are giving children nuts, we should ensure that we monitor them closely as they eat them, as nuts can be a choking hazard for also children. We did explore the idea of whether or not you may have an allergy to some nuts. Now, if you eat a nut and you suddenly start getting sick or having rash or rashes on your skin, you know that there is an allergic reaction to that particular nut. And so we are encouraging you to ensure that you read labels whenever you're purchasing products that possibly may be exposed to nuts, whether in the manufacturing of that product or the packaging of that particular product. So yes, read your labels. And in an upcoming feature, we will definitely explore more on how to read your product labels. And so as we wrap up this whole series of the Let's Go Nuts series, I hope that you did enjoy these nuts each week. Peanuts, walnuts, pistachio, pecans, Brazilian nuts, hazelnuts, almonds, coconuts, and yes, cashews. I also hope that you enjoyed those recipes that we shared in previous features. And yes, speaking about recipes, we will definitely share 2 more with you before we wrap up this series. Did you know that you can use any of these 10 nuts that we shared to make butter? Yes. You can just add your favorite oil or oils to any of these nuts in a blender and blenderize it to smooth, and there you have it, your own nut butter. Let's give you 2 more recipes using nuts to give you a healthier alternative to your foods. As promised, I will share with you, yes, the tasty macaroni and cheese recipe. And yes, this is vegan style. And special thanks to my friends who shared these recipes with me. Shout out to you ladies. Thank you so much. So this first recipe I'll share with you is the macaroni and cheese, and it is taken from the book A Healthier Lifestyle Cookbook by the Bernard family. And this recipe was credited to Miriam Taylor. And the author said this is the best macaroni and cheese they have ever had. For this macaroni and cheese recipe, you will need 3 cups dried macaroni. And if you'd like to use whole grain pasta, that would be healthier. 1 cup coconut milk, 2 cups water, 1/4 cup yeast flakes, 2 to 3 tablespoons of salt, preferably sea salt, 1/2 cup raw cashew pieces, 1/4 cup pimentos, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, 1/4 cup cornstarch, 1 teaspoon onion powder, and if you so desire, you could add soy milk powder, plain, definitely not vanilla flavor. Or you could add another 1/2 cup of cashews. And here is the method. Cook macaroni in 3 quarts of boiling water with 2 teaspoons salt until soft. Meanwhile, blend remaining ingredients about 2 minutes until very smooth. Drain cooked macaroni and return to pot. Pour blended mixture into hot, drained macaroni and cook together until thick, stirring gently. And this is optional. If you would like to add some veggies, you could add 1 to 2 cups of frozen peas or a cup of mushrooms if desired. Cover and let sit for 5 to 10 minutes before serving, or put in an oil casserole, cover with seasoned breadcrumbs and bake. One tip given: if made ahead and heated the next day, stir in some water before heating. It tends to dry out if it is stirred. Serves 6 to 8 individuals. And we talk about cheese, macaroni and cheese. I know this is a bit lengthy, so if you miss this recipe, you will be able to find it in our playlist on our YouTube channel, Monday Medz Health and Wellness Ministry. So Monday Medz, MEDZ, Health and Wellness Ministry. You will find it in the playlist, Let's Go Nuts. So as we talked about macaroni and cheese, did you pick up the nut that is being used? I hope you surely did. So as we talk about cheese recipe, here is another recipe that you can try. And this one gives you the option to have the cheese being sliceable. So this is cheese sauce, yeast free. You will need 1 cup organic raw cashews, 1 cup distilled or pure water, 3 tablespoons organic raw sesame seeds, and these must be unhulled, 1 to 1.5 teaspoons pink Himalayan salt. Now this you might need to adjust depending on the strength of the pink Himalayan salt that you use. And I would think this is the one that is grounded. 1.5 teaspoon organic onion powder, 1 tablespoon organic agave. And if you don't have agave, you could use light maple syrup. 2 tablespoons organic flaxseed oil, preferably a 1/3 cup organic lemon juice, freshly squeezed if possible. 1/4 teaspoon organic garlic powder, 5¼ ounce organic pimentos or roasted bell peppers. Feel free to add your cumin or Italian seasoning or your favorite powdered seasonings as desired. And here's the method. In a blender, blend all the above ingredients at high speed until smooth and creamy. Place cheese sauce into a glass or BPA-free plastic container with lid and chill in the refrigerator. So here's how you can get the sliceable cheese. Remove cheese sauce from the blender to a separate container. In the blender, add 3/4 cup hot distilled water or organic soy milk that's warm. Add 2 tablespoons organic agar powder, or use 4 tablespoons agar flakes. Add 1 tablespoon organic lemon juice, freshly squeezed, if possible. Blend until thick, then add cheese sauce mixture and blend again until thick, smooth, and creamy. Refrigerate overnight. Slice to desired thickness. That's your cheese from the yeast-free cheese sauce. I hope you will enjoy these 2 recipes using cashews. This particular recipe came from the book 7 Secrets Cookbook, Healthy Cuisine Your Family Will Love. And this is by Neva and Jim Brackett. As we wrap up Monday Medz Health Nuggets today, it is amazing to remember the love of God. It is awesome to know that our majestic creator of heaven and earth gave us all these nuts that we can enjoy. I hope that as we wrap up this Let's Go Nuts series, that you are encouraged to eat more nuts and protect your brain health. I pray you'll have a wonderful day, everyone, and God be with you. See you soon.